Hey guys, I think it is about time to talk about the Browns. And I know some of y'all might think that I'm being biased with it, or I don't know if biased is the right word, but with me being a Steelers fan, y'all might think that I'm just talking trash. I'm really not, um, because the Browns have a lot of problems, and they have not done anything to improve. So many coaches have just turned down the Browns' offer. They just aren't an organization that people want to go to. The top brass is not good. Andrew Berry had tied themselves to a quarterback that has not done good. He has not lived up to the expectation that in the expectations in what he did in Houston, and you know, so Deshaun Watson trade, complete and utter failure, and Houston reaped the benefits of getting good players out of it. So good job, Cleveland. And I know Houston is thanking you. I don't like the Todd Monken hire. He I forget what college he coached at, and he doesn't even have that good of a record there. Yeah, he took a 0-12 team, and the next season went 9-4, 9-5, I think. That's pretty. I like that. That's good. But he's 60s, 70s, and he hasn't been a head coach. He has no head coaching experience. He's been an offense coordinator. He's a really good offense coordinator with Baltimore. They average over 400 yards a game. They had some of the best offenses. I think two or three good seasons. He had one bad season, which was this past one. Um, I think the whole Ravens team was really bad this year, but I don't have any faith in them, and them hiring him made Jim Schwartz feel like resigning. I'm honestly surprised they didn't give Jim Schwartz the reins. I think he earned it. He did. He's a really good defensive coordinator, and they screwed that up. I would not be surprised to see some of their defensive cornerstones want to leave because those players had so much respect for him. And I really don't blame these players for wanting to leave. That organization is not going to be making it to the playoffs probably anytime soon. There's not a lot of hope. And honestly, right now, I feel like there is less hope now than when they went 0-16. I think this is a new low for them, honestly. And the biggest reason why is because you have an all time defensive end that is getting really pissed off. And you've seen it. Granted, he signed up for it, knowing how this organization is, but his career's been wasted. Denzel Ward's career's been wasted. They've had some good offensive linemen, and their careers have been wasted. They're getting older. Joe Bitonio has been debating on retiring, and who knows if he is or not this season. We'll see. They don't actually have a true wide receiver one. Jerry Jeudy is a bottom tier wide receiver too. In all honesty, he has big play upside, but he drops the ball so many times, and I feel bad for Gabriel and Shador Sanders because they probably would have had more yards and probably would have done a little bit better if that man was able to catch the ball. The biggest bright side on that offense was Harold Fannin, who had an amazing rookie season. I really liked him. I think that was their best pick in this draft. Quinshawn Judkins looking good. He just got to stay on the field. We'll see how Shador Sanders does. I'm not going to talk about the Pro Bowl with him. I was a little confused with Shador Sanders this season. He had points where he looked good, points that where he didn't. But that comes with being a rookie. And honestly, I will say Kevin Stefanski screwed him over because he didn't really even want him, so he kind of like treated him as such, and then went with, I guess I have no choice but rolling with Shedeur Sanders. But I think they should roll with him some more. I think he looked better than Dylan Gabriel, and I think they're a little more feistier. But Shedeur isn't going to be much better than a bridge quarterback recent and it's mostly because he's with the Browns. When was the last time they actually developed a QB? I know some people might say Baker, but I think that was just Baker progressing by himself. And I feel like if Baker got drafted to a different team, he honestly would be easily top 10 to top 5 QB, because then he would have actually been able to get developed. Browns have dug themselves their own grave right now. I don't see much upside. And if I were these players, I'd want to get out of there. And if I was in charge of the Browns team right now, I honestly would not mind trading some people away that can bring in draft capital before they get too older, especially some of these disgruntled players, because that's not good for the locker room. Just complete and utter rebuild. Like, I honestly really would trade Myles Garrett right now, and I would trade probably Denzel Ward. You had 2 first-round picks. You can get some people. There's a lot of good defensive players in this draft. So you know what? I just go for it, and then you'll be able to get a lot from those two alone, and then rebuild that O line, get a good pass catcher in there, get a good edge rusher and a good corner, and I think that it would help out a lot. Just refresh, get a nice restart for the team, nice restart for these disgruntled players who, if they were on some other teams, they probably could have a Super Bowl right now, or at least been contending in the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think, what the Browns should do, and I will talk with you later.